West Michigan. This is News 8 Football Frenzy.
Hello and welcome to a special playoff edition of the Football Frenzy. I'm Jack Doles. Tonight we're bringing you highlights from 21 first-round playoff games.
And I'm Marley Weirda. All of the off-season workouts, the extra reps, they've all paid off for the teams that earned the right to start the drive to Ford Field.
I'm Alex Giannakopoulos. It'll take 4 wins to get to Ford Field, 5 to raise a championship banner. Let the fun begin.
All right, here we go. They're all spotlight games now, so we'll start in Division I, work our way down. First up, we take you to Rockford in West Ottawa. First quarter, Drake Irwin pitches to Ryan Ahern, shakes a defender. Couple more tackles, and there he goes. Touchdown, Rockford. They have the early lead. Panthers respond immediately. Caden Forbes, watch him break 60 yards for the touchdown. The point after was blocked, so it was a 7-6 ball game. Rockford still led. West Ottawa, though, trying to hang in there. Second quarter, here comes Rockford up 14-6. Drake Irwin gonna sling one deep to Camden Cruisinga. This has been a lethal combination. What a catch. That's a beauty. And then later on, Irwin calls his own number. He'll find the end zone, made it 21-6. Rockford rolls 48-6.
Also from Division I, 2 more OK Red rivals squared off in round 1, Hudsonville and Grandville. The Bulldogs beat the Eagles in a thriller in week 5, and it's been a downward spiral for Hudsonville since. Love the shot. The Bulldog there. They lost 4 of their last 5 regular season games, tied at 7 Eagles with some smash mouth football. Bryce Fox up the middle for an 11-yard touchdown to make it 14-7 Hudsonville at the half. Eagles up 21-7 when Grandville gets to work. Ethan Sidinski cuts back inside, and now he's got all kinds of room. That is a 70-yard touchdown run to cut the lead to 21-15. Then in the fourth quarter, Grandville takes the lead. Jaden Terry, 24 yards. Bulldogs go up 22-21, sliding in there. The photo finish. Hudsonville had a chance to take the lead with a 32-yard field goal, but it's wide right as Grandville advances. Final score 22-21.
Let's move to D2, where Muskegon Big Reds were expected to do big things when the season kicked off. They stumbled out of the gate still, losing their first 2, but since then, they ripped off 7 straight wins. That earned them home field advantage for their first game in the first round against Forest Hills Northern. First quarter will get you up and rolling here. Muskegon, they're driving. Jacob Price on a great run, but he coughs it up. And Mateo Rodriguez recovers, so the Huskies now in business. They're trying to march down. It's 4th and goal here. Look at the stone wall the Big Reds put up. Keep them out of the end zone. We're staying scoreless. That's until the second quarter. These guys are having a great time. It's Mackay Guy on the keeper. We've seen him do this all season. Once he breaks a few tackles, he's usually good for 7. That's the case here as they enjoy a 7-0 lead. Why need a poncho? He's just having a great time out there. Later in the second, 1st and goal from the 8. And again, it's another guy touchdown. Muskegon up 14-0, and they roll into round 2. 41-0, your final.
The winner of that gets the winner of this. Reeths-Puffer at Mona Shores. And I'll pick this one up. Sailors up 22-13. Quarterback Jonathan Pittman gonna find Andrew Baker. Fumbles at the end of the play, but recovered by Reeths-Puffer's Caden Boldick. Big play. That sets up a 17-yard touchdown pass. Antrell Jones to Jackson Whitaker. And the Rockets within 2, down 22-20, but 5:45 left in the fourth quarter. Mona Shores to Marion Stewart. He's gonna, he had a big hole, and then he just cranks it up to that next gear. Touchdown, 43 yards. Mona Shores advances 29-20. Mona Shores, Muskegon next week.
We've got a battle of 8-1 teams and conference champions in Portage. Portage Central hosting Byron Center. Byron Center on the board quickly. Second play of the game, Landon Tungate hits Blake Otto streaking across the middle of the field. Otto is going 76 yards to give them an early 7-0 lead. Then Portage Central answers on their first drive. Quarterback Peyton Porter pushes his way up the middle for the 1-yard score. The game tied at 7. Next drive, though, that's all Mustangs. Peyton Ruthven takes the handoff and goes 9 yards up the middle to tie the game back up at 14. Then Portage Central would take a 17-14 lead into the locker room on a 25-yard Sean Meyer field goal, but the second half would be all Byron Center as they win it 42-23.
Same district, same quality first-round matchup in Caledonia. Scots took on Portage Northern. Closing seconds of the first half, Brody Betzer connects with who else? Brock Townsend for the 35-yard touchdown. Scots are up 56-16 going into half. And as we start the second half, it's more of the same. Betzer to break Heron, get out of his way. He is rolling down to a 50-yard touchdown. Caledonia extends their lead to 41. And the Scots aren't keeping their foot off the pedal. Fourth down, Betzer to Townsend to Greenfield, who's going to go around for the 11-yard touchdown. It's all Caledonia. They win 72-30.
Yeah, remember they played in the state finals in Division 1 last year. Now Division 2 last year was Forest Hill Central. They've made the move to Division 3, took on Lowell. JT Hartman powers his way in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Rangers, still in the first. Hartman again. This time he runs outside. He's a bulldozer. 14-0. They were cruising along. Red Arrows on third and long, need to convert. Jackson Ricebig gonna connect with Bobby Nichols. They get the first down and would later score, but it wasn't enough. Forest Hill Central advances 35-20.
Great Division 3 matchup in East Grand Rapids. The Pioneers up against Coopersville. The Broncos went 7-2. Two of those losses were by a total of 4 points, so they were in every game. They would lead 7-0 in the fourth, but East GR comes right back. Will Cannon sneaks into the end zone. That'll tie it up at 7, but then Coopersville has an answer. Bo Harris breaks away, runs it in for his second touchdown of the day. The Broncos are up 14-7 with just about 2 minutes to go in regulation, but with 30 seconds left, Ian McKeegan forces his way into the end zone. They need a field goal to send it to overtime, but they're going to go for 2 and a chance to win it instead. Time ticking down. McKeegan goes to the air, but it's swatted down by the Coopersville D, and that'll put the game on ice as Coopersville hangs on to win it 14-13 to advance.
Also in D3, another bird battle in Zeeland. The Chicks take on the Ducks, East versus West. First quarter, Ducks strike first. Ronaldo Robolin, 4-yard touchdown run as he gets West up 8-0. You fast forward to the next possession. It's Trey Sluthawk who busts loose out of that hole and turns on the Jets. Looks like he's going to beat them, but gets tripped up at the 1. But that would lead to a touchdown, 14-0 Ducks. Future Chicks or Ducks fan, either or. And the second quarter, it's Stretton Bullhouse who gets the tush push into the end zone, 52-22. Zeeland West knocks off their rival. Some more scores coming your way. In Division 3, Northview losing to Mount Pleasant 17-31. Stevensville Lakeshore able to edge out St. Joseph. Final score there 20-15.
Also from Division 3, Parma Western over Harper Creek 38-0. Gonna take a break. When we come back. Divisions 4 through 7 and 8. Stick around. Frenzy continues. Welcome back to this playoff edition of the Football Frenzy. We're in Division 4 now. First up, Allendale at Whitehall. Vikings up 7-0 third quarter. Kyle Stratton, watch him dance around in the pocket. Gonna heave it to Cam Thompson. Beautiful catch. Second touchdown of the game for Thompson. It was 14-0 Whitehall. Fourth quarter, Darnell Mack gonna get the handoff. He's gonna dash 34 yards for the touchdown, and it was 21-0. This Whitehall team undefeated on the season. Gonna roll to 10-0 now. Watch the toss to Malcolm Ernan. He's going to stick a defender. Oh, see you later. Touchdown Whitehall. They win it 28-7.
They'll play the winner of this game in round 2. Big Rapids at Spring Lake starting in the fourth. Sam Schaefer. He's going to take the handoff. That's going to give Spring Lake a 20-12 lead. Spring Lake going to try for 2, but that one is going to be stopped short right here by Riley Venix. Spring Lake up 20-12, and that was not the last we'll see of him. Next possession, Venix does it with his legs. This time, it's given Big Rapids a chance in overtime. So to OT we go, and Venix says, hey, if it worked last time, let's do it again. As he gets this one in, and Big Rapids takes the lead as they get the overtime win over Spring Lake 27-20. They'll face Whitehall next.
We're off to Forest Hills Eastern, where the Hawks hosted a first-round game against Ionia. Get you going in the second quarter. Preston hooks him on the quarterback keeper. Yeah, he fights his way 20 yards out to the end zone. It's 20-0 Hawks. Same score in the fourth quarter. It's Eastern just pouring it on. It's a handoff to Max Farrick. Good little stiff arm here as he waltzes his way in for the score. They would go on to win early on. Your final score there, 27-0.
South Christian Sailors are the defending champs in Division 4. They're going to make it back to Ford Field, have to beat a team that knocked them off last week. Third quarter, Sailors, Carson Viss, impossible to tackle, scrambles, jukes a defender. He scores, and South Christian leads Wayland 21-7. Fourth quarter, Viss again. Watch this one. Beautiful pass downfield. The spiral to Jake Vermoss. Another touchdown. Sailors answered the big loss last week. They come back and win it 34-7 to advance.
We're still in Division 4. Paw Paw trying to beat Edwardsburg for the second time this season as we pick things up in the third quarter. Gunnar Goodell hands it off to P.J. DeYoung. He bursts up the middle, and he'd be ruled down at the 1. Next play, DeYoung finally gets what he set out to do. He gets the touchdown here. 16-7, Paw Paw leads. Edwardsburg, though, trying to come back. Gavin Turk is going to come up with a big-time sack here, but Paw Paw ends up beating Edwardsburg 16-7. Checking in on some more Division 4 scores. Vicksburg and Niles, as Niles gets it done 42-10 over the Bulldogs.
Our final game in D4, Charlotte at Hastings. The Saxons are the top seed in D2. In the first quarter, it's Hastings who opens the game scoring. Owen Carroll on the RPO keeps it himself. He's in for 6. They would lead 6-0. Second quarter now, it's 4th and 3, and Owen Carroll rolls outside the pocket. Gets his guy, Landard Stewart, in the back of the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. They're up 14-8. They would go on to take this one, the slim lead, 30-28.
All right, time to make the jump to Division 5. First up, Comstock Park at West Catholic. Opening drive for the Falcons. Gonna hand it off to Charlie DeBruin. He's gonna get a block, break a tackle, and then there's nothing but green grass in front of him. 55-yard touchdown, 7-0 Falcons. Next time they get the ball, Alec Wickstrom. Gonna roll to the right. He's gonna pitch it to Carter Perry. And watch Perry. He's got a lot of space. He's off and gone. 70-yard touchdown. 2 big plays in the first quarter. West Catholic up 14-0. And Comstock Park trying to make something happen, but the pass going to be picked off by Nolan Reinhardt, and it's a pick 6. West Catholic rolls 70-0.
Game 17 is in Belding. The Black Knights played host to Muskegon Oakridge. Prize for the winner is a date with West Catholic next week. Oakridge on the move. Evan Miller drops back, finds Bryson Stevenson right in the end zone to make it 7-0 Eagles. Oakridge was on the move again. Trevor Jones gets the pitch. He's going to take it to the outside, breaks a tackle, and he's off to the races. Jones touchdowns, makes it 13-0 at the half. And in the third quarter, Belding finally gets on the board. So tough to follow that one. Ends up in the hands of TJ Smith, goes up the middle, doesn't stop until he crosses the goal line. That'll cut the lead to 13-7, but that's the final. Oakridge advances with the win.
Anyone thinking about a possible West Catholic, Catholic Central matchup? Shouldn't get ahead of ourselves. The Cougars got to take care of business against Benton Harbor. Opening drive, it's Connor Wolf. Wastes no time. Kellen Russell Dixon, a beautiful strike. They're up 7-0, and they would continue with these explosive plays. Next drive, they have the ball. It's a 1-play drive as Jamison Williams catches it, goes 48 yards, and they would be in control here as they go on to the next round.
All right, Division 6, Kent City at Hart. Uncharted territory for the Pirates. First off, it's Berrien Springs over South Haven, 42-22. Now let's take you out to Hart. Big game for them. They've never played 10 games in a season before. Took on Kent City, and it's Kent City who strikes first. Caden Hartzell breaks free off to the races. 2-point conversion made it 8-0. Yep, he's in for the score, but Hart's going to respond. Jose Luis Andaverde. Watch him storm into the end zone. Hart gets the 2-point conversion. We're tied at 8, and they come back and win it. Hart advances 44-22.
Next up, Buchanan at Kalamazoo United.
Reed City over Montague. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm getting ahead. I'm too excited to read these ones. All right. Buchanan, Kalamazoo United. End of the first half. United looking to extend their lead. Jackson Herder finds Nathan Federley for 7, tightens up 12-8 going into the half. Then in the second, Buchanan comes out, drives down the field. They cap it off with a 2-yard touchdown run from Nico Finn, but then the Bucks defense took over. 4 second-half interceptions, and that helps them to the win as they beat Kalamazoo United 29-21.
Our 21st and final game is from D7 Schoolcraft at Lawton. Before we do that, we got some more scores for you.
Chesaning over Central Montcalm. Olivet Constantine tomorrow. All right, go ahead, Al.
As I was saying, game 21 at Schoolcraft and Lawton. And early up, it's Lawton up 7-zip. And they double that. It's Blake Holder taking it inside. 14-0 Blue Devils. 4 minutes left in the second. Aiden O'Brien tacks on another one. It was a great day for Lawton. They win 36-18.
All right, got to take a break. Be right back.